In 15 seconds, you could already be asleep. No, that's not a dream, it's the same lightning-fast technique the U.S. military used to help exhausted soldiers fall asleep anywhere, anytime, even in the middle of chaos. If it worked in war zones surrounded by explosions, it can work in your quiet bedroom tonight. For millions of Americans over 55, sleep has become a nightly battle. You close your eyes, but your mind won't stop firing. The hours slip away, your energy drains, and by morning you feel like you've barely rested. But what if there was a proven method, tested under the most extreme conditions, that can shut down that mental noise, release the tension in your body, and trigger deep, natural sleep, all in less time than it takes to check a text? This is not a gimmick, not a trending hack, and not about trying harder to sleep. It's a precision technique designed to signal your nervous system that you are safe, secure, and ready to rest. For decades, it's helped soldiers recover in the harshest environments. Now, it's helping older adults reclaim the energy, focus, and peace that only come from real, restorative sleep. Tonight, it can help you too. Part 1. The Battlefield Story: Origins of the Method. Picture this. It's the middle of the night on a freezing airfield somewhere in Europe during World War II. The sky is black, the ground is cold, and the air is thick with tension. A young pilot has just returned from a mission, his body aching, his mind still replaying the danger he narrowly escaped. He knows he needs to sleep. He may be called to fly again in just a few hours, but how do you sleep when your heart is still pounding, when every muscle is locked tight, when the adrenaline is still surging through your veins? For soldiers and pilots, this wasn't an occasional problem, it was a nightly reality. Every hour of rest could mean the difference between staying sharp and making a fatal mistake. The military couldn't afford tired soldiers. They needed a way to help their men sleep on demand, in any environment, under any conditions, even with bombs exploding in the distance or engines roaring in their ears. Out of that necessity came a solution, a precise method developed by military psychologists to switch off the body and mind almost instantly. It wasn't about forcing sleep, it was about creating a physical and mental state where sleep became the natural next step. This method trained soldiers to relax every muscle in sequence, quiet the mind, and trigger the body's built-in sleep switch. It worked in tents, on battleships, in cockpits, even on the cold ground. It had to because lives depended on it. The science behind it was simple but powerful. When your body is tense, your nervous system stays in high alert, what's known as fight or flight mode. In that state, sleep is almost impossible. The military method taught soldiers how to reverse that switch, to signal their brain that they were safe, even if the world around them was anything but. By slowing the breath, releasing muscle tension, and focusing the mind on calming imagery or simple repetition, the body's stress response would shut down and the sleep response would take over. Over 6 weeks of training, more than 96% of soldiers who practiced this method learned to fall asleep in under a minute, often in just 15 seconds. This wasn't some relaxation exercise you do once in a while, it became a survival tool. It meant a pilot could wake up alert for a dawn mission, a medic could keep steady hands during surgery, and a soldier could make clear decisions in life or death moments. The beauty of this method is that it's not tied to the battlefield. The same nervous system that kept those soldiers alive is the one you and I have today. The same switch that told them to rest is still inside you. And for many older adults, that's exactly what's missing. You might not be dodging enemy fire, but you are fighting your own battles against racing thoughts, restless legs, aching joints, and the frustration of lying awake at 2 a.m. This technique doesn't care where you are or what's on your mind. It works by creating the one condition your body needs for sleep, the feeling that you are safe enough to let go. Think about that, safe enough to let go. For soldiers, that feeling had to be created in the most unsafe places imaginable. For you, it can be created right here in your own bedroom tonight. That's why this method has quietly made its way from military manuals to sleep clinics, athletic training programs, and now into the hands of everyday people who are tired of being tired. It's drug-free, cost-free, and it doesn't rely on perfect silence, total darkness, or expensive equipment. All it asks is that you follow a simple sequence that tells your body you can rest now. And here's the thing, when you've spent years struggling with insomnia, it's easy to believe your body has forgotten how to sleep. But your body hasn't forgotten. It just needs the right signal. This military technique is that signal. In a few moments, I'll walk you through every step exactly as it was taught to those soldiers, but adapted for your comfort at home. Once you learn it, you'll have a skill you can carry anywhere, a skill that worked for soldiers in war and will work for you in peace. Part 2, Step by Step, the 15-second military sleep technique. If you've ever wished you could flip a switch and shut your body down for the night, this is the closest thing to it. This is the exact sequence taught to soldiers so they could fall asleep anywhere, anytime, even when their minds were running and their bodies were on edge. It doesn't matter if you're lying in your own bed, stuck in a noisy hotel room, or just trying to calm down after a stressful day. Once you know these steps, you can guide your body into sleep in seconds. The first step is to clear your mind. Think of your thoughts like a crowded highway, cars speeding in every direction. Right now, we're going to clear the traffic. You don't have to force your brain to stop thinking. You simply give it one thing to hold on to. Pick a simple phrase like "I am safe" or "It's time to rest" and repeat it gently in your mind. Or picture a scene that makes you feel calm. Maybe you're sitting on a quiet porch, the air cool, the sun setting, the world slowing down. This mental anchor tells your nervous system it's okay to let go. Next, release your legs. Lie in the most comfortable position you can and focus on your thighs. Imagine the muscles melting, like you've set down a heavy bag you've been carrying all day. Then move down to your calves, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let every bit of tension drain out. Let your ankles feel loose, your feet heavy, each toe relaxing like petals falling from a flower. With your lower body at rest, move to your face. We carry so much stress here without realizing it. Start with your cheeks, letting them soften as if you just sighed in relief. Drop your tongue from the roof of your mouth and let it rest naturally. Loosen your jaw so there's space between your teeth, and let your eyelids close gently, not tightly, as if they're falling shut on their own. Finally, smooth out your forehead, release every wrinkle, every little sign of effort. Then drop your shoulders. Most of us hold tension here all day as if we're carrying invisible weights. Let them sink down as if you're setting those weights on the floor. Let your arms follow naturally, falling into a position where they need no effort at all. Let your hands rest loosely, no fists, no holding on. When your shoulders, arms, and hands have gone completely slack, you've created the perfect chain reaction for sleep. The last step is to let your breathing take over. You don't need to slow it down or make it deep, just notice it. Feel the rise and fall of your chest, the gentle rhythm that's been with you since the day you were born. With each exhale, imagine you're sinking an inch deeper into your bed. Every breath out is a release, a signal to your brain that the day is over and it's safe to drift. When you put it all together, the mental anchor, the melting muscles, the calm breath, you've told your body exactly what it needed to hear. You're set. You can rest now. In the military, soldiers practiced this until it became second nature. You may not get it perfect the first time, but the more you do it, the faster your body will respond. Soon you won't be counting minutes in the dark, you'll be counting seconds before you're gone. And here's the best part, you can use this anytime. It's just as powerful in the middle of the night if you wake up and can't fall back asleep, or during the day if you need a quick reset. It's a skill you'll carry for the rest of your life, one that works as well in the quiet of your bedroom as it once did in the chaos of a war zone. Tonight, when you lie down, you'll know exactly how to tell your mind and body it's time to let go, and how to watch sleep come to you faster than you ever thought possible. Part 3, How to Practice for Best Results. Learning the 15-second military sleep technique is like learning a musical instrument. The first time you try it, you might hit the right notes, but it's practice that makes it automatic. The soldiers who mastered this didn't just use it when they were desperate for sleep. They trained with it every single day until their bodies responded without hesitation. If you want the same results, you have to treat it like a skill, not a one-time trick. The first rule is consistency. Pick a set time each night to practice, even if you're not tired yet, so your body learns to associate that time with shutting down. Think of it as training your sleep switch to flip on command. If you can, add a short midday session. Practicing when you're not sleepy takes the pressure off and helps you focus purely on the sequence and sensation of letting go. Over time, your body will recognize those steps as a signal to release tension and enter rest mode almost instantly. The second rule is patience. The military had 6 weeks to train their soldiers. Give yourself at least that. You may notice improvements quickly, but the real magic comes when the technique becomes second nature. Some nights you might still toss and turn, but the point isn't perfection, it's building a reliable way to calm your nervous system whenever you choose. The third rule is to remove distractions before you even start. You don't need perfect silence or total darkness, but you do need an environment that tells your body it's time to rest. That means silencing notifications, dimming the lights, and setting aside any worries or tasks for the morning. If outside noise is a problem, use a white noise machine, a fan, or soft background sounds like rain or ocean waves to create a steady, calming backdrop. The fourth rule is to make it personal. In the military, the method was standardized, but you have the freedom to adapt it. If a certain phrase or mental image helps you relax faster, use it. If focusing on your breath feels more natural than picturing a scene, let that be your anchor. The goal isn't to follow someone else's exact script, it's to find the combination that tells your body you're safe, let go. Another tip, record yourself walking through the steps in a slow, calm voice, play it back while you practice. Hearing your own voice can make the process feel more familiar and reassuring. You can even layer in soft, instrumental music or nature sounds underneath to deepen the effect. Finally, release any pressure to fall asleep immediately. Ironically, the harder you try to sleep, the more your body resists. Approach each practice as a relaxation session, not a race to unconsciousness. Sleep will come as a side effect of putting your body into the right state, just like it did for those soldiers. With time, your brain will stop asking, "Will I sleep tonight?" and start responding automatically to the cues you've built. Think of it as installing a reset button into your nervous system. Anytime you need to shut down, whether it's after a stressful conversation, a long day at work, or a restless night, you'll have a proven method that brings you back to calm. The soldiers used it because they couldn't afford to waste time lying awake. You can use it because you deserve better mornings, steadier energy, and nights where you wake up feeling like yourself again. Practice it daily, refine it to fit you, and before long, those 15 seconds will be all you need to leave your sleepless nights behind. Part 4. Preparing the perfect sleep environment. The 15-second military sleep technique is powerful on its own, but if you really want it to work at its best, you have to set the stage for sleep before you even begin. Think of it like preparing a runway. The smoother and clearer it is, the easier it is for the plane to take off. In this case, the plane is your body drifting into deep rest. The first step is to control light. Your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, takes its cues from light exposure. Bright light, especially from screens, tells your brain it's still daytime. That's why the blue glow from a phone, tablet, or TV can keep you wired long past bedtime. Power down electronics at least 1 hour before bed. If you need light, use warm, dim lamps instead of overhead lighting. Your goal is to send the message, night has arrived, it's time to wind down. Next, manage sound. Total silence isn't always necessary. For some people, it's even uncomfortable, but sudden or irregular noises can pull you out of rest. If you live near traffic or other nighttime noise, try a white noise machine, a fan, or soft nature sounds to create a steady, soothing backdrop. This consistency helps your brain tune out the unpredictable. Temperature is just as important. Most people sleep best in a cool environment, around 65-70 degrees F. When your body temperature drops slightly, it signals that it's time for sleep. If your bedroom runs warm, use a fan or open a window for fresh air. In colder months, keep the room cool but use a heavier blanket so you feel cozy without overheating. Comfort is non-negotiable. Your mattress and pillows should support your preferred sleeping position without creating pressure points. If your bed has become a place where you read the news, pay bills, or watch TV, your brain may no longer associate it with rest. Reclaim it. Make the bed a sleep-only zone so that every time you lie down, your body knows exactly what's coming. Scent can be a subtle but powerful ally. Light aromas like lavender, chamomile, or sandalwood can calm the nervous system and deepen the sense of safety your body needs to release into sleep. Whether it's a diffuser, a pillow spray, or even a freshly laundered blanket, small details matter. Rituals matter too. Your brain loves routine, it thrives on patterns. Build a pre-sleep ritual that's easy and enjoyable. Maybe it's a warm shower, a few minutes of light stretching, reading a calming book, or listening to gentle music. Do it in the same order every night so your mind and body start shifting into rest mode automatically. Clutter can also be surprisingly disruptive. A messy room can trigger subtle stress, keeping your brain slightly alert. Keep your sleep space clean, simple, and free of visual noise. Even if it's just clearing your nightstand and straightening the blankets, it signals order and calm. Finally, think about the feeling you want when you enter your bedroom. The moment you step in, you should feel like you're crossing into a different world, one where the pace is slower, the air feels softer, and the weight of the day begins to lift. The military sleep method will take you the last mile, but the environment you create will decide how smooth that journey is. For soldiers, sleep often came in the middle of chaos. For you, it can happen in a space designed entirely for peace. Tonight, before you practice the technique, take a few minutes to prepare your runway. Dim the lights, quiet the room, make your bed inviting, and set the mood for rest. That way, when you lie down and start the sequence, you're not fighting your surroundings, you're flowing with them. And that's when the 15 seconds become more than just a method. They become your gateway to nights that restore you, mornings that energize you, and days that feel entirely your own again. Part 5. The benefits of deep, consistent sleep. Think about the last time you woke up truly refreshed, not just less tired, but genuinely energized, clear-headed, and ready to move through your day. For many people over 55, that feeling has become rare, even forgotten, but it's not gone. Deep, consistent sleep is the key to getting it back, and the benefits reach far beyond feeling good in the morning. When you sleep well, your brain goes into repair mode. During deep stages of sleep, it clears away toxins, organizes memories, and strengthens connections between brain cells. This process keeps your mind sharp and helps protect against memory loss and cognitive decline, including conditions like Alzheimer's. It's not magic, it's biology, and it happens every single night you get the rest you need. Your body benefits just as much. Quality sleep triggers the release of growth and repair hormones, which keep muscles strong, joints healthy, and tissues recovering from daily wear. It supports heart health by lowering blood pressure and reducing strain on the cardiovascular system. It balances blood sugar levels, which is crucial for preventing or managing diabetes. And it bolsters your immune system so you can fight off illnesses more effectively. Sleep is also your emotional stabilizer. Without enough of it, small frustrations feel bigger, moods swing more easily, and it's harder to find joy in the day. With consistent rest, patience increases, optimism feels more natural, and even life's challenges feel more manageable. It's like recharging not just your body, but your resilience. For older adults, these benefits can be life-changing. Restful nights mean more energy for the things you want to do, walking with friends, gardening, traveling, or simply enjoying time with family without feeling drained. It means mornings where you stand up without aching fatigue, afternoons where you can focus without nodding off, and evenings where you can be present without irritability creeping in. The military sleep technique is a tool to help you reach this point, but the rewards extend far beyond falling asleep faster. The true victory is waking up each day knowing your body and mind are working at their best. Studies have shown that people who consistently get quality sleep live longer, healthier lives. Their risk of heart disease, stroke, and depression drops significantly. They maintain better balance and coordination, which lowers the risk of falls. And their ability to handle stress improves, which impacts every aspect of well-being. Think of it this way, sleep isn't just downtime, it's your body's most important form of maintenance. Skip it too often and systems start to break down. Give it the priority it deserves and you'll extend not just the length of your life, but the quality of it. This is why the military technique matters. It's not simply about closing your eyes faster, it's about reclaiming the benefits of deep, consistent sleep that your body depends on. Imagine having the clarity to remember the little details, the strength to take on daily activities without fatigue, and the calm to enjoy each moment fully. That's what's waiting for you when you practice and protect your sleep. Every night is an opportunity to give your brain and body the reset they've been craving. And the best part, this doesn't require expensive equipment, complicated routines, or drastic lifestyle changes. It's simply about learning to send the right signals to your nervous system, then letting your body do what it was designed to do. When you combine the military sleep method with a consistent sleep environment and daily habits that support rest, you give yourself the gift of better mornings, stronger health, and a brighter outlook. Sleep is not a luxury, it's the foundation for everything else you want to do in life. And now you have the tools to make it happen night after night. When you step back and look at what we've explored together, it all comes down to something beautifully simple. Your body already knows how to sleep, It's wired into your biology, as natural as your heartbeat and breath. Over the years, stress, habits, and restless thoughts may have disrupted that rhythm, but it's still there, waiting to be restored. The military sleep technique works because it speaks the language of your nervous system, a language of safety, release, and trust. Every step from clearing your mind to loosening each muscle sends a signal that the fight or flight alarm can turn off and the rest and restore mode can take over. Science tells us that when your brain receives these cues, it slows your heart rate, lowers blood pressure, and increases the flow of hormones that repair and protect your body. The soldiers who used this method didn't have the luxury of perfect conditions. They learned that sleep isn't about the absence of noise, light, or discomfort. It's about creating the right conditions inside yourself. And that's the gift you can give yourself starting tonight. This isn't about chasing sleep or forcing it. It's about creating a moment where your body feels safe enough to let it arrive naturally. It's about understanding that every night you rest deeply, you're strengthening your mind, protecting your health, and building the energy you need to live fully tomorrow. So as you lie down tonight, remember you are safe, you are allowed to let go, and your body knows exactly what to do. Trust the process, take the steps, and let sleep find you, just like it did for those soldiers so many years ago.